Oh, there's drama, there's comedy, there's champagne, there's singing, there's me. What more could you want? I'm Tracy Mann, and I'm playing Monique in the world premiere of David Williamson's new play, Arya. Arya is a family drama set in one evening that is the annual event of Monique's 3 sons' birthdays. Monique loves her boys, but she ain't so keen on those daughter-in-laws. There are sparks that do fly. Monique is the matriarch, and I use that word not lightly. She is the matriarch of the family. She's a proud mother, devoted mother. Monique also has had aspirations to be a great singer, a diva, and she can sing. And every year she performs in Arya. David Williamson is a national treasure. Why wouldn't you want to come and see another beautiful David Williamson play?
The Glass Menagerie it's theatre at its best. It's written by Tennessee Williams, who is one of the greatest dramatists of the 20th century. There's so much delicate humour in it. There's a witticism to the language, to the way their family relate to each other. And it's in the hands of Sean Rennie, who is just one of the best directors around for my money. The Glass Menagerie is a dramatic masterpiece that mines the broken dreams of a family trying to make ends meet.
My name is Gareth Davis. I am doing a double bill of Harold Pinter's The Lover and the Dumb Waiter, directed by Mark Kilmurray. Pinter feels entirely different to act in and entirely different to watch. It's funny, unsettling, asks big questions, and just leaves you, the audience member, in a different place to when you first walked in. The Dumb Waiter is about 2 people, Ben and Gus, and they are waiting for their job to commence in a room with a dumb waiter. And what happens next, no one knows. The Lover is very different from The Dumb Waiter. It is less existential and more deeply psychological. It is about people playing games to survive and thrive, and how do we do that? The Lover and The Dumb Waiter are very, very different plays, but there's similarities. They're both funny and they're both unsettling. They both feel tense and you don't know what's going to happen next. It is a very, very claustrophobic night in the theatre. In a good way.
At its core, the Halflife of Marie Curie radiates the enduring power of female friendship. Hi, my name's Rebecca Massey and I'm playing Hertha Ayrton in The Half-Life of Marie Curie by Lauren Gunderson. So everyone associates Marie Curie with 2 Nobel Prizes for science, but in 1912 she spent 2 months escaping scandal at the seaside home in England of her friend Hertha. So my character Hertha is also a scientist, also brilliant, and she loves her friend dearly. Anthony Williams is the perfect director for this work. She has such a keen ear for the honest, intimate, human relationship, and I think it's going to be wonderful. The Half-Life of Marie Curie by Lauren Gunderson is the story of two extraordinary scientists, two brilliant women, and two dear, dear friends.
Hello, my name is Albert Mwangi and I'll be playing the character of Kenneth in Primary Trust by Ebony Booth. Primary Trust is a very intimate and witty play that revolves around the central character, Kenneth, who is a bookstore worker. He has been used to a certain routine of working in the bookstore and going to a tiki bar. He experiences a layoff, which shifts his life in a different direction that he doesn't expect, doesn't see coming, and it sends him into a whirlwind of self-discovery. It's incredible writing, fantastic writing. It's no wonder it won the Pulitzer Prize for drama. In the words of Kenneth, this is the story of a friendship, a story of how I got a new job, a story of love and balance and time.
Hi there, my name's Guy Edmonds and I'm playing Colin in Ensemble's production of Emerald City, directed by Mark Kilmurray. Written by the wonderful David Williamson. You've probably heard of him. Emerald City is set in the 1980s and it follows Colin, a screenwriter who's had a bit more critical success than commercial success, who moves his wife and his family from the drizzly, dull streets of Melbourne to the glitz and glamour that is Sydney. He soon discovers that there's quite a lot to Sydney, the glittering, alluring shores. There's a lot of power and wealth, and Colin wants some of that. He wants it hard. But what's he going to have to sacrifice? Audiences should come and see Emerald City because it is funny, it's dramatic, it has a lot of heart, and for a play that was written close to 40 years ago, it's amazing how still relevant it is today. It's going to be fab. Come and see it.
I think one of the reasons why Melanie gravitated towards this story, she's intrinsically obsessed with the whole notion of what made a country practice the experience that it was for a huge amount of Australian audiences. Primarily about a group of writers who accumulate together in the room. They've been called in urgently because they're writing the premier Australian drama of the time, which was a country practice. My character Judy is one of the head writers, so she kind of handles the serious storylines. She's the one who handles the drama. Everyone's pitching in their idea of what they think should happen, but she's the one who has to knit all the ideas together and come up with the actual story. I think a country practice resonated with Australian audiences because it was primarily about a very small town where everyone knew each other, everyone kind of looked out for each other, but it was full of very different characters. This play is bold, it's adventurous, and it's hugely funny.
I'm Simon Maiden. I'm playing Lee in Sam Shepard's True West. It's a play about two brothers, one who is a screenwriter, one who's a bit of a drifter. They end up at their mother's house and a little bit of chaos ensues. The two brothers ostensibly kind of represent different sides of the same coin. They seem very, very different at the start of the play, and through Shepard's amazing writing, they kind of swap psyches in many ways. Sam Shepard, Pulitzer Prize winning author, voice of a generation in many ways. He was one of the last true rebels of American writing, I think. His writing is poetic, it's muscular, it captures a whole lot of different aspects of America and the American dream. It's pure poetry.
Where do we start?
Well, I don't know where to start.
What can we say about Deb?
Have you ever met someone who's 72 and cooler than anyone you've ever met? Flygle is the unbelievable, inspirational true story
of the unassuming trailblazer Deborah Laurie
and her fight against the titan,
the indomitable Reg Ansett,
in order to become Australia's first female commercial pilot.
airline pilot. Reg Ansett and his ferocious legal team would argue anything to stop this woman from getting what she wants, no matter
how ridiculous.
But in the end, you know what this story is about, Jen? It's about one woman who refused to take no for an answer.
She's an extraordinary woman whose story should have been told before now.
Absolutely.
But the extraordinary Mark Kilmurray at Ensemble about a year ago?
A year ago, he sent us an article about Deborah Laurie. Said, are you interested in this inspirational story? But he gave it to us because he thought
we need some comedy icons.
It needs comedy icons. It's exactly what he said. Who are the best comedy icons in the country?
And it's us. If you want to be inspired, if you want to laugh, if you want to have a little lump in your throat at the end and have a little cry.
If you want to be able to bring the whole family to enjoy
bring the whole
something,
family.
This is something that's for everybody.
Correct, it's for everyone.
Stylish, thrilling, funny, charming, noir. Tony Wendis is convinced that his wife Margot is having an affair, but he only has eyes for her enormous inheritance. So he plots the perfect murder, but it all goes awry and he and Margot are left in a web of suspicion, betrayal and deceit. I play Margot. She's loving, earnest, trusting. I mean, she is committing adultery, but compared to her murderous husband, she is an angel. And she's looking for genuine connection in a society where she probably can't find that. This is a roller coaster. There are thrills, spills, reveals, and it really does investigate what motivates people. So whether that be love, happiness, jealousy, revenge, all the juicy stuff. Audiences can expect the glamorous 50s nostalgia of the Hitchcock era in this stylish and edgy thriller. The stranger, the stranger, the stranger.